to yet another beautiful episode of the Travel Guide, and you're with me, Kirti Ramachandran. Today we are starting off the journey at Mattancherry, and this is a place away from the city of Kochi, 12 kilometers away from the city of Kochi, and I have taken the boat to come here. It takes almost 12 kilometers journey from Kochi to be here, and for the boat it just costs 2 rupees 50 paise. It's very cheap. And Kochi's Mattancherry is known as a place which is actually the heart of the city. If you want to know the pulse of Kochi, you need to know the stories of the streets of Mattancherry. So here I am and you are with me, and we are going to learn what are the stories of Kochi hidden at the avenues of Mattancherry. Now that is the main depot of Mattancherry. It's from there that we take the boats to the city, and from there back to the place in Mattancherry. That is the boat depot of Mattancherry. Mattancherry is a place known for its rich culture. It is actually a little India where you get to see different kinds of traditions and cultures mixing together. The diverse tastes and diverse cultures of Konkanis, Tamil Brahmins, Gujaratis, and too many other kind of different kinds of people. You can see a mix of all of these tradition and culture only in the town of Mattancherry. As I just said, Mattancherry is not just a place for tradition, where you can see a mix of tradition, culture and all. It's also a place that is ideal for shopping, and that is, you can get such curious objects here. There are quite a number of quaint, decorative pieces, ornaments. Oh, that reminds me of the long Vasco da Gama regime or something, some historical period. Among the different tourist destinations of Mattancherry, one of them is the Dutch Palace. It seems on Fridays and Saturdays even the synagogues are closed, so I also might not be able to enter the synagogue. So we'll be moving on to the Jew Street. That is yet another attraction of the Mattancherry. Now I am walking across the Jew Street of Mattancherry. It is known that except for a few group of Jew families, you don't get to see other Jews inhabiting the place. But still, all those curious objects of the Jews can be still seen here, because there was a period when the Jew Street, as it is so called because of the large number of Jew inhabitants in the Mattancherry city, still their culture, their tradition, everything is so much preserved here. Talking about the Jew Street, this was once a backbone of the Kochi city's finance. That much of amount and revenue was generated from this place. Jew Street was earlier filled with different kinds of homes, apartments. Even now, too many apartments are still retained, while at the same time, many of the apartments have been converted into shops. So that is why all across this place, as I was walking through this place, you would have seen by my both right and left side, it's so full of shops, and mostly the shops are, you can see here, full of rich of curios or garments or even exotic jewelry. These are the kind of pieces that we mostly see in the Jewish trade now. It is at the farthest end of Jew Street that the legendary synagogue is situated. So I'm standing near the signboard of the synagogue, which says it's 0.1 kilometer from here. I need to take a walk across this avenue to reach the synagogue. This was built in 1760, this clock tower. After this synagogue was built, and synagogue was built in the 15th century, while this was built in the 18th century. It was a later addition, this clock tower. Now I'm standing at the premises of the Jewish synagogue, and the synagogue was built in 1568 by the Spanish, Dutch and European Jews. One of its kind Jewish synagogue in the whole country. Only on Fridays and Saturdays it's holiday. We are not permitted to go inside. So this is the legendary Jewish synagogue. Is another tourist destination of Mattancherry, and this is the International Tourist Police Station. This is International Tourism Police Station and Police Museum. So we'll get in and see what the police officials have to show to us. Sagar SK PCE 8409, a dedicated police officer. Yeah, that is the entrance. So we'll just see what we have in store. At the International Tourist Police Station and Police Museum. This was instituted in the year 2010. Let's take a look inside what we have in store. So here is a display of the uniforms of our policemen. Since the Travancore regime, this was the policemen of Travancore kings. Then later, oh no, this is during the same period, police bodyguards of the kings. Here you can see the armory, the weapons used by the police. And coming to this is a more familiar version for all of us. We have seen these kind of uniforms in too many Kerala, in our Malayalam film. Here there is the women police officers uniform. So since 1939 we have got women police officers. You can see the different modifications of uniforms of the police officials over different periods of time. Here you can see a collection of collar badges used by different police officials of different ranks. So that's all at the Police Museum. Now this is a record attraction of Mattancherry. This is the world's biggest varpa. It weighs around 3,148 kg. Here is the history of this whole varpa. It was Mr. Johnny and Sunny L. Malayil who made this varpa. It took 13 months for 30 craftsmen and 160 artisans to give the final finishing touch for this Varpu. So this is a must watch. When you're coming down to Mattancherry, don't miss this, because this is a Limca Book of Records biggest. It's one of the biggest attractions of the Limca Book of World Records. One shop where you can see too many handicrafts and too many curios of export quality here, and this is a shop called Heritage Art. So I'm entering into this place. Here you can see gigantic pieces, not the ordinary kind of curios that you see in other places. Everything here has a huge majestic nature to it. No wonder it's of export quality. Now this is a very long version of the traditional boat. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളത് ഈ ഷോപ്പിൻ്റെ ഓണറാണ്. സർ, എത്ര കാലമായി ഈ ഷോപ്പ് തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട്?
19 years.
19 years ആയി. So you are the owner from then?
Yeah, from that one time.
Okay. അപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇതിനോടുള്ള ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് കൊണ്ട് തുടങ്ങിയതാണോ?
Actually, I was a guide, tourist guide. From that, I started this business.
Okay, so all these pieces you collected from somewhere else?
Yeah, different part of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Gujarat, the different places we collected.
Okay, How do you enrich the number of products that you have here?
We started from very small shop. But day by day something we procure. So our shop is also become big and big.
Okay.
Now we have got around 100,000 square feet.
Okay. And the number of products here, the number of curios here?
We didn't count any of these pieces.
Okay.
It's a very good number of pieces.
So what would be the price range? How would it start from?
You can buy from 1 rupees to 100 rupees to maybe 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs.
Oh, 50 lakhs. Yeah. Okay. So who are the kind of customers that you get? Foreigners or local customers?
Previously our main business with the foreign countries.
Okay.
So all the tourists, those who come here, because we are in the right place.
Okay.
We are in the center of the tourist place.
Okay.
So the tourists will come in front of my shop, so they will enter and they will buy something.
So what is it? This one, it's a huge long...
It's you call it a Palliodam. It's just like a snake boat. This is another version. It's
Palliodam. Okay.
And this is belongs to...
Full wood, fully made of
wood. Fully wood.
Wood, okay.
Fully wood. And it is nearly 115 years old.
Okay.
So you heard about that Armory Krishna temple. So this belongs to that temple.
Okay. So you brought it from there. How did you bring it? It's a long piece.
It came through water.
Okay.
So they just bring it there, tow it this one, from
okay.
there to here.
So this is for sale?
It is not for sale.
It's not for sale. Okay, it's a matter of prestige for your
there is only
shop.
2 things here not for sale.
Okay.
Myself and my book.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. So rest everything is for sale?
Everything is for sale.
Another beautifully set place. You get a feeling as if you are entering a temple, because all these things, the kind of objects that are placed here are what we get to see in ancient temples. They have brought it all the way from different temples, different palaces of different places of the country. You can see one big Kodimaram set here. It's really huge, one whole Kodimaram. The interesting part of thing is that everything you see here are all for sale. Even this house where I am standing now, this is called the Jacob home. This whole house, different parts can be dismantled and it will be taken to the place where it is bought, and there it will be rearranged. Seems all these pillars are around 200 years old. So, Chettinad,
Chettinad, Tamil Nadu.
Okay, Kondanadu, alle? Okay.
ഇത് നാഗാലാൻഡിലെ ഒരു ട്രൈബ്സ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരുന്ന പോണ്ടിങ് ആണ്. മറ്റേ റൈസ് അരിയൊക്കെ കുത്തി
നമ്മുടെ ഈ അരി കുത്തുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെ അല്ലേ?
നിന്നിട്ട് കുത്തിയപ്പോ സിംഗിൾ പീസ് ഓഫ് ഫുഡ് ആണ് അത്.
ഓക്കെ. ഇതൊക്കെ വീടുകളിൽ ഷോ പീസ് ആയിട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകാറുണ്ടോ?
Antique market is famous to everybody. It's famous.
Okay.
So most of the people know. Those who are interested on this, otherwise architects will tell them, you go into this place, you can find very good pieces.
Or do you have a website for this shop?
I don't have it. There is I don't find I need it. People are coming. We are in the center, so people knows about me now. So if they are looking something rare pieces, they will come to me.
Okay, so mostly the whole publicity is out of this word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth.
Okay.
And it's attached to our restaurant. See, this antique shops goes to the restaurant. Our restaurant is also.
Okay, So what are the kind of food served?
Actually, this was a ginger warehouse.
Okay,
This old building, it's around 250 years old building.
Okay.
And it was a ginger warehouse.
Okay.
So we named our restaurant Ginger House Restaurant.
Oh, that's how it got it.
Yeah, it's open to the river, no?
Thank you so much. I'm sure this is going to be an enlightening experience to many. Thank you so much. Kochi is a food lover's delight, and Mattancherry is no different. Now I'm gonna introduce you to one of the most popular dishes of this place, and that is ginger prawns. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഉണ്ടാക്കി തരാൻ പോകുന്നത് അലക്സ് ആണ്. ജിഞ്ചർ പ്രോൺസ് ആണ് ഉണ്ടാക്കി തരാൻ പോകുന്നത് അല്ലേ? അതിവിടെ ഒരുപാട് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു ഡിഷാണ് അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് അതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള സാധനങ്ങൾ? പ്രോൺസ്, ടൊമാറ്റോ, ചില്ലി. ഓക്കെ, ഒരു ചില്ലി അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, ജിഞ്ചർ പേസ്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ജിഞ്ചർ ചോപ്ഡ്, garlic chop. പിന്നെ നമ്മുടെ മഞ്ഞൾപ്പൊടി, മുളക് പൊടി, സ്പൈസസ്. ഓക്കെ. Okay, so let's see how the ginger prawns is being made. Coconut oil, ginger, garlic, അല്ലേ? Onion. എത്ര ഉള്ളി വരും ഇതിൽ? ഒരു വലിയ ഓണിയൻ. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് കൂടുതലും അന്വേഷിച്ച് വരുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ്? ഇവിടെ ഫോറിനേഴ്സിനുള്ളതാണോ? ആണ് അല്ലേ? അതെന്താ അവരുടെ കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് ഡിഷ് ആണോ ഇത്? ശരിക്കും ഇതൊരു ചൈനീസ് ഡിഷാണ് അല്ലേ? ജിഞ്ചർ പ്രോൺസ് എന്നുള്ളത്. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പം നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ പോണത് ലെസ് സ്പൈസി ആണോ സ്പൈസി ആണോ? ലെസ് സ്പൈസി ആണ്. ഓക്കെ. സോ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു റോ ടേസ്റ്റ് പോകുന്നത് വരെ ഒന്ന് വതക്കിയെടുക്കാം അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ. മുളക് പൊടി അല്ലേ? മഞ്ഞൾപ്പൊടി. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇഞ്ചി, വെളുത്തുള്ളി, തക്കാളി, ചോപ്ഡ് ഒനിയൻ എല്ലാം ഇട്ടു. ഓക്കെ. എന്നിട്ട് തേങ്ങാപ്പാൽ. ഓക്കെ, തേങ്ങാപ്പാൽ ഒഴിച്ചു ആണ് അല്ലേ? എന്നിട്ട് ഫ്രഷ് ക്രീം
ഉണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ബട്ടർ.
ഫ്രഷ് ക്രീം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ബട്ടർ ഇട്ടു. ജിഞ്ചർ പേസ്റ്റ്. അതൊരു കൺസിസ്റ്റന്റ് ഇൻഗ്രീഡിയൻറ്റ്, കൺസിസ്റ്റന്റ്ലി ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് നോക്കിയിട്ട്. So now our dish is almost done. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കിനി ഒരു 10-15 മിനിറ്റ്സ് തന്നെയാണ് പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ. ആസ് പ്രോമിസ് 10-15 മിനിറ്റ്സ് അത്രേ എടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ കഴിക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു ഇതിലായി അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ നോക്കി കുറേ നേരം വെള്ളം ഇറക്കുന്നു. Okay, so here is our ginger prawns. So I'm going to taste this. It's yummy. ഇതിന് ആ ഒരു ജിഞ്ചറിൻ്റെ ടേസ്റ്റ് തന്നെ അറിയുന്നുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ആ ഒരു മിക്സ് ഓഫ് കോക്കനട്ട് മിൽക്ക് ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് അതിനെ നന്നായി ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുമുണ്ട്. ഇറ്റ്സ് റിയലി ലവ്ലി. So here is tiger prawns, the most special dish of Mattancherry. After taking a beautiful tour into the locales of Mattancherry, getting a taste of some beautiful cuisine of Mattancherry, the ginger prawns, it's time for us to bid adieu, and I'm sure in the next episode of Travel Guide also there will be more number of surprises, there will be more number of locales that you have never ever seen in our God's own country. So until we meet next time, this is your Kirti Ramachandran signing off.